Well, hello there and welcome back to a brand new video where today is a very exciting day because once again we're talking about Rugby Challenge 4. Yes guys, another video talking about Rugby Challenge 4. Now today we're talking about the release date once again. So a video posted literally a few weeks ago, I was talking to you guys about the potential release date that Rugby Challenge themselves has been replying to fans, viewers, customers who want to buy Rugby Challenge 4. They started replying back to a few of them saying that we should be having some information soon, we're still working on the game, blah 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 blah, right? However, PlayStation do a blog, I think it's every week or so, and they announce certain games coming out each week with their release date of the game on the PlayStation Store. Now the PlayStation blog for June 19th, so it says PlayStation Store, new games launching next week. So this blog was literally a week ago, and guess what? Have a guess right now what's in the blog. You scroll down, and what do you see here? Rugby Challenge 4 on the PS4 out June 24th, EU only. Now, if you go to the PlayStation Store as of today, so I'm recording this video on the 27th of June, so a couple of days later, it is not on the PlayStation Store. So it looks like that the game originally was meant to come out last year, they delayed it, and they never really told us a release date. According to Sony, according to PlayStation, this new release date was meant to be on June 24th, but I believe with the pandemic and everything going on, they've been unable to make the deadline of June 24th. However, we have some more information. So this wonderful forum I'm part of, loads and loads of people are sharing screenshots, and thank you very much for all the support and all the videos, especially on the previous video. That's done amazing, and I know if you subscribed, you've been seeing a lot of The Last of Us Part 2. I will be posting some rugby content very, very soon. The Last of Us for me is one of my favorite games. I absolutely love it, hence why you guys will be seeing a lot of content, and anyone who's watching it, thank you very much. If you haven't seen it, definitely go and give it a go. It's one of my favorite games and definitely game of the year for me. But heading back to Rugby Challenge, so a guy called Armand posted, and he got an email. He got a Facebook message back. The guys from Rugby Challenge have said this: we are getting close. We should be announcing a release date in the next 2 weeks. So he got this message yesterday on the 26th of June. So in about 2 weeks time, from the 26th, we're looking at potentially on the 10th of July, we should be expecting a release date for Rugby Challenge 4. I think that's pretty much concrete as we're going to get. Obviously, the last video was potential when we knew that it was still being made and release date information should be soon. But now we have some really good information here. But they have told Armand here that we are getting close. We should be announcing a release date in the next 2 weeks. So July 10th, mark it in your calendar. It should be within those 2 weeks, right? So more likely the end of the 2 weeks. So July 10th, around June 10th, because that is a Friday. I'm guessing they will announce the game. What will happen is according to the comments from previous releases, what will happen is let's say on July 10th, it is the date which they announce the release. Normally give or take 2 to 3 weeks after that. So if we're basing on some facts and some figures here, if they do announce the game on July 10th, saying that the game is coming out on the Pacific date, that Pacific date, we imagine if it's 2 to 3 weeks afterwards, we should be looking at potentially July 31st maybe, or an August 3rd or an August 7th. So it looks like, guys, Rugby Challenge 4 could be coming out at the end of July or early August. I mean, I know it's late, but at least we get a rugby game for the summer. There is some information about, is it going to be on the PS5 or the Xbox One Series X? We do have some information, and I'm still working out some bits and bobs. So we'll be doing a video talking about the consoles, because I believe it's not even coming out on PC straight away. I believe it's just coming out on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, not PC. So I'm trying to gather all the information which I can so far, and I will report back to you, because if you remember, this game is meant to be coming out for the Switch as well, so I believe anyway. But yeah, it's interesting. So I thought I'd give you guys a very quick update indeed. So yeah, just to remember, the PlayStation blog told us that the game was coming out on June 24th. It's not on the PlayStation Store. However, our good friend Armand he received a message from the guys over at Rugby Challenge 4. They have told him within the next 2 weeks there should be a release date announcement. The 2 weeks roughly June 10th. June 10th, not June 10th, Matt. What you on about, you lemon? July 10th. That's the date. July 10th. We should have some information, and then about 2 to 3 weeks later, we should hopefully have the game in our hands. So we're probably expecting a end of July release date or a very early August release date. So if you have enjoyed today's video, then be sure to massive thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, comment on my thoughts regarding this. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and as always, next video. Adios, chaps. Boom. She's a diamond under